What is up, hooligans, and happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. Go and read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. And of course, we'll be getting things started. We're going to be starting off with a video titled U.S. Military Forces Still Deploying to the Middle East. We heard earlier that within the next 2 weeks we're going to hear whether or not we're going to get involved in this war that's going on. But apparently we're going to be staging just in case. Then we got a video titled U.S. to review social media accounts of student visa applicants. And this has to do with foreigners coming to the country to be students. They're going to have their social media combed through by the government. Hopefully it just stays there, because I don't really need them coming through our social media, although we've seen Fed boys knocking on doors over memes over the years. Then we got a video titled ICE Agents Seen Staging Near Dodger Stadium Amid Reports of More Immigration Raids Across LA County. Now, there was a bunch of protesters there and stuff, and then the Dodger Stadium decided to tell ICE, no, they cannot be on the private property. We have an article validating that. It's titled Dodgers Set to Make an Announcement or announce their plan to assist the immigrant communities impacted by ICE raids. So Dodger Stadium sympathizes with illegals, which is fucking wrong. Then we got a video titled North Carolina Law Enforcement Outraged Over Bond for Mass Shooting Suspect. This piece of shit has 7 counts of attempted murder, 7 counts of assault with a deadly weapon, and then they gave him bond, and he went out there and killed more people. That's cool. That's cool. Then we got a video titled The Message is Clear, ICE Will Continue Worksite Enforcement Operations. This is from Tom Homan. It's been a little bit since we've heard from Tom Homan, but he's saying that the work sites are the most effective place to find illegals, so they're going to continue doing that. Then we got a video titled Ex-Teacher Faces 52 More Charges and Alleged Sex Abuse of a Student. She was doing bad things to one of her little kiddies in her class. Then we'll be wrapping up the news with a video titled Lefties Losing It. And this one's Polls Show MAGA Backs Trump Iran Strategy. It's weird how people are falling to pieces. What is her name? Candace Owens. She's getting a lot of blowback right now for talking about this kind of stuff. Then we'll be getting into the fun stuff. We'll be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent to us by Zero. And we got 2 funny videos of the day. First one's titled Get Your Ass in the House. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Get Some, and it's titled Bigfoot One Chip Challenge. All that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see how you hooligans are doing today. Look, and I remember to put the chat on the screen. I'm doing good things today. What is up, everyone, over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Russell? What's up, Mac Daddy? What's up, Tin Man? What's up, Snugs? What's up, Hair Juicer? What's up, Guess Some J? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. Guess Some, you reminded me to put the chat on the screen. Russell, you guys are the best. Thank you for reminding me. What is up, everyone over on Rumble? Too Old to Care, you were first today. And I appreciate you racing in the chat. Too Old to Care. What's up, Tony Rez? Happy freedom to you. Let me see. What's up, MU? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Appeal to Heaven? Appreciate you being here. Guess I'm your omnipresent. Appreciate you. Let's see. Scrolling through. What's up, Elder Zoomer? What's up, Jay White? Happy freedom. Ballyhoo to you, Jay White. Thank you for being here. What's up, Southern Jen? Happy freedom. What's up, Bright Gaming? Appreciate you being with us. Let me see. You guys are waiting on me. What's up, Southern Jen? Happy freedom. If I can get you already. What's up, Screaming Eagle? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Rappy? Appreciate you sliding through. What's up, Mr. Satan? Happy freedom to you. Klaus Daniels, you gonna come say hi or what? It's hot in here. He don't like it. What's up, Cricket Kiss? Happy freedom to you. Let me see. What's up, Roy? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Glamour? Happy freedom. I'm dropping that COD in the chat. What's up, High Plains Drifter? Happy freedom to you. Make sure we get everybody. What's up, Keep It Salty? Happy freedom to you. You hooligans, hit that like button. See if you can get us on the front page. Let me get this fixed. My screen's all weird. Weirder than JD Vance. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? What's up, Killer J? What's up, Mav? Happy freedom. What's up, Southern Eagleman? Appreciate you being here. And what is up, everyone over on the Commie platform? What is your name? We'll go with Proud L. Happy freedom to you, and you were first over here on the Commie platform. What's up, Melinda? Happy freedom. What's up, Waffle House? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Shanti? What's up, Toy Mafia? What's up, Scott? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Michelle? What's up, Miss Gen X? Happy freedom. Mr. Satan, you omnipresent. I appreciate you. What's up, Agent O? Happy freedom. What's up, Tube Steak? Thank you for being here with us. Hit that like button over on that commie platform, like a big fuck you to YouTube. And what is up, everyone over on X? Happy freedom to you. Now, like I said, we're going to get started in this first video. U.S. military force is still deploying to the Middle East. Now, normally we don't cover a lot of foreign stuff because we got our own problems to worry about. But since everybody's talking about it, might as well cover this. Boom, there we go. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, we have these Hooligan Strong t-shirts. Now, this design was created by Alistair, and Alistair is a badass in just about everything he does. So I will be posting his link in all of the chats for you hooligans to have the opportunity to hire him for your creative needs, because if you think it, he can create it. Now, this design does come in shirts for men, shirts for women, tank tops for men, tank tops for women, pullover hoodies, zipper hoodies, coffee mugs, dog tags, and we've made steel tumblers out of this design. Today I got on the Hooligan 2A t-shirt. I was just getting looked at the grocery store not that long ago. Either way, we got lots of items and lots of designs over on the merch store. I'll be dropping all the links in the chat while we watch this first video.
Joining us now with the very latest developments out of the Pentagon tonight. Our own Jennifer Griffin is with us. Jennifer, the latest there.
Well, Sean, the president continues to seek assurances from his military commanders that the B-2 option could work in terms of destroying Fordow while weighing what to do next. No final order has been given. It also takes at least 2 weeks, I'm told, possibly longer, for the U.S. military to get assets ready and into position. It's clear that when Israel launched its operation on June 12th, the U.S. military was not positioned for a potential strike. Even tonight, U.S. military forces are still deploying to the Middle East. Flight trackers showed 12 F-22 Raptors take off earlier today from Langley Air Force Base in Virginia toward Lakenheath Air Base in the UK, with expected onward movement to the Middle East. The USS Ford, currently in Norfolk, Virginia, will deploy on a normal rotation next week to U.S. European Command, which stretches to the eastern Mediterranean. The Nimitz won't be in position for another week. In Bahrain, the U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet has moved out to sea nearly all of its vessels to protect them from a potential Iranian counterattack. At the White House today, President Trump had lunch with the head of Pakistan's military. Pakistan has a 562-mile-long border with Iran and could be a good staging ground for U.S. aircraft, according to former defense officials. Pakistan has nuclear weapons and, given its close friendship with Iran, could play a role in mediating. The State Department has evacuated the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem, but is not positioned to evacuate Americans on any large scale from across the Middle East, potentially leaving many Americans stranded and in harm's way. And we've seen how that's ended in the past, Sean.
All right, Jennifer Griffin at the Pentagon tonight. Thank you. Hey, Sean.
Okay, getting ourselves involved in foreign problems there. Again, we don't normally talk about that kind of stuff, but since we're going to be going overseas, I guess we should know about that, right? Now, earlier they said that President Trump would let us know if we're going to be involved in this war within the next 2 weeks. And hopefully these people are just being transported over there, these troops, just for the sake of being ready, right? We don't want to be involved in this bullshit. That's somebody else's bullshit. We don't want to be a part of that. But just in case we get involved, I assume that's why we're staging. Otherwise, it kind of looks like we're going to get involved. So hopefully that's not the case. Next up, U.S. to review social media accounts of student visa applicants. We're going to hop right into this because I don't have a whole lot to say about those foreign problems. I don't know enough about that kind of shit. But know a lot about these visas because we keep covering this stuff. So we're going to hop right into this. Once again, this is U.S. to review social media accounts for student visa applicants. Go ahead and hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommieTube, and let's get into this.
Foreign students who want to study in the United States now have new rules for their visa applications. The State Department says a big requirement will be having all of their social media profiles set to public. News Nation's Alicia Nieves is digging into this one closely for us. So, Alicia, what will the State Department be looking for as they screen these applicants and go through their social media sites?
Yeah, good morning, Marky. According to the Associated Press, which did review a cable sent by the State Department to embassies and consulates all around the world, these consulate officials are going to be combing through social media profiles of these students applying for a foreign student visa here, and they're going to be looking for any alleged un-American behavior, specifically, quote, any indication of hostility towards the citizens, culture, government, institution, or founding principles of the United States. Now, this new guidance, of course, follows a notice sent out by Secretary of State Marco Rubio last month that notified embassy officials of this increased social media vetting protocol. Now, while the Trump administration, of course, is framing this decision as a safety precaution, critics are saying that the new policy is really aimed at stifling liberal politics on campus and accusing the White House of cracking down on free speech, something we've heard over and over since the start of this administration. In fact, Abdullah Shahid Sial, the co-president of Harvard University Undergraduate Student Government, says even if this policy is reversed or overturned by the courts, to him, it's a little too late for most students. Take a listen.
It has instilled fear in the minds of all international students. So I'm pretty sure if Trump stops even right now, the damage has already been done.
Yes, the pause initially went into place at the end of May. It's been about a month now, but you can imagine with the backlog, this increased vetting process, it's really unclear how many actual foreign student visas will be approved by the fall semester. For some universities, that's only 8 weeks away, and that's not enough time for many students, to get approval, then, make arrangements to start the fall semester. I'll say last year, 400,000 foreign student visas were approved. We'll have to wait and see the impact on the numbers for 2025, Marky.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now.
All right, so we're going to be observing social media for not border crossers. I'm so used to saying border crossers. For people coming here on student visa, because we keep having so many problems. On top of that, we've been covering stories where CCP forces all of their citizens to act as spies. And so we have 500,000 CCP students here in the country, and that's like having 500,000 spies in the country. So I assume this is also a part of that, along with the pro-Hamas protesters like Mahmoud Khalil. They want to keep people like that out of the country because it's just causing more problems. We got enough problems as it is. Next up, ICE agents seen staging near Dodger Stadium amid reports of more immigration raids across LA County. This happened earlier today. Protesters were stifling ICE and what they were doing near Dodger Stadium, or they were on Dodger Stadium's property. Dodger Stadium decided to tell ICE that they had to leave because it is private property, and they're going to be making an announcement. I don't know when, but they're claiming that they're going to be making an announcement about how they support illegals in the country. And so all of that's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about us going to the Middle East, as well as the U.S. government reviewing social media accounts for visa applicants. Let me see really quick. Trying to do something here. There we go. Tim, man, you hooligans watch the Bomb Iran song video I posted? No, I haven't seen it yet. I'll check it out after live. Happy freedom to you, 10 man. Russell, it's a show of strength. That's why we're going to the Middle East. Let them know that they can cross that line if they want to, but we're going to be right there. What's up, Justin? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Free Thinking Texan? Happy freedom to you. So do the Dodgers support illegals or just the owner of the stadium? I don't know. I assume it's the owner of the stadium because they're set to make an announcement. The stadium itself is going to make an announcement about how they support illegals. They don't word it that way, of course, because Democrats are not honest. They're not forthcoming with information. So let me read it once again, even though we're going to get into it in a second. Dodgers are set to announce their plan to assist the immigrant communities that have been impacted by ICE raids. Okay, well, the immigrant communities impacted by ICE are illegals. Those are illegals. So these people are going to assist illegals after kicking ICE off the property. It's not good. It's not good, I'll tell you that. What's up, Metal Mouth? Happy freedom. Southern Jen, it's amazing how illegals have more rights than U.S. citizens. It is. Getting that special treatment. What's up, A Crow? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Shroomish? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Pumpkin? Happy freedom. Let him out. YouTube is a communist asshole. It is. Along with Twitch. Twitch is like that too. Twitch is real bad. They just posted something on X. I almost said Facebook. They just posted something on X about show us your pride outfits or whatever, and all these flamboyant streamers responding to that post there on X. Just disappointed in Twitch. Big time. Tony Rez, Dodgers supporting border Dodgers. No surprise there. Yeah. What's up, Giggling Spy? Happy freedom. What's up, Dutton? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Sage? Happy freedom. Glamour. I don't think Snooks hates you. What's up, Winston? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Roy? Happy freedom to you. Joel DeCare, so much for baseball representing America. Yeah, for real. Well, they've kind of been a disappointment. What was that protest group that dressed up as nuns? What was the stadium that was celebrating them? Was it the Dodger Stadium when that was happening a couple years ago? I can't remember what they're called. They had a weird name. But they would dress up like drag queen nuns and go out there and be extra flamboyant and just excited to hurt kids and all that stuff. Remember, there was a stadium that was supporting it and everybody was all pissed about it. I don't remember which one because I don't know enough about baseball. It's like the sisterhood of, I don't know, evil pieces of shit. I don't know. Something like that. I'm pretty close. I know I'm close. Somebody's going to know. What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Kelly K? Happy freedom. It might have been San Diego. I can't really remember. We cover so much damn news. What's up, Henry? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Love Tina? Happy freedom. What's up, Rick? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, Papa Rock? Merry Juneteenth. Is that how it's said? What's up, Larry? Happy freedom. What's up, Flyman? What's up, Mike Ingle? What's up, Sterling Heights? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Henry, Sisters of Perpetual Degeneracy, I think. Yeah, you're pretty close. You're pretty close. Tube Steak, it was the San Francisco Giants, so it wasn't the same stadium. What's up, Rolling Pony? Happy freedom to you. Sage got kneeled in solidarity? Nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. For the Texans, Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, bunch of degenerates. We haven't heard much about them since President Trump got in office. They must have lost that momentum. All right, hooligans, we're going to move forward here. Like I said, ICE agents seen staging near the Dodger Stadium amid reports of more immigration raids across L.A. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this polled up. Now, as far as I know, the Dodger Stadium hasn't made their official announcement yet, although they've kind of headlined what it's going to be about. I do have an article just to validate the things that I'm saying, but we're going to get into this video first. Once again, this is ICE agents seen staging near Dodger Stadium amid reports of more immigration raids across L.A. County. Go ahead and hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommiTube, and let's get into this.
It is a federal holiday today, but don't tell that to ICE. The agents, they were busy making arrests this morning. Some of those detainees telling us they were taken to a staging area near Dodger Stadium.
Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes, he is live in Elysian Park and joins us with more. Rob.
Yeah, no federal holiday for the ICE agents. You take a look behind us here, you'll see a small group of ICE agents right now staging just past Gate E of Dodger Stadium. It was a much larger number of agents earlier this morning. Right now it's kind of whittled down a bit to about 4 vehicles, but it's also starting to attract a lot of attention from immigration activists. Here's what it looked like earlier this morning. Dozens of ICE agents gathering with their faces hidden, wearing tactical gear. This was shot around 9 o'clock this morning before the agents headed out to various locations in the area. We're hearing from elected officials that LA Council District 1 workers alerted LAPD of the staging at Dodgers Gate. LAPD then notified the Dodgers, and the organization apparently told the ICE agents to leave the property. But there are still a handful of masked federal agents here. Councilmember Eunices Hernandez showed up about 45 minutes ago and is upset that the agents have not left.
We've been in communication with the mayor's office, with the Dodgers, with Dodger Security, about seeing if they can get them moved off their private property. Public property is different, but private property, businesses and corporations have the power to say, not on my property, and so we're waiting to see that movement happen here.
You haven't heard if the Dodgers have told them to get off? Or?
My understanding is that yes, there have been communications to get them to leave.
Now, in the meantime, a few dozen immigration activists have gathered here as well. Gate E at Dodger Stadium garnering a lot of attention, though there are no signs of LAPD recently other than a LAPD helicopter that flew over a couple minutes ago. But we reached out to the Dodgers to find out if the team did indeed ask ICE to leave the premises. We are still waiting for a response from the Dodgers. Reporting live in Chavez Ravine, Rob Hayes, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay. So, Dodger Stadium kicking ICE off the property. Let me see. And like I said, I got this article here. As far as I know, they haven't made the announcement yet. But this is from Dodgers Nation. It says the Dodgers have denied entry to ICE agents trying to access Dodger Stadium this morning. This comes the same day the Dodgers are set to announce their plan to assist the immigrant communities impacted by the ICE raids, right? So they're going to assist illegals is what they're saying. I don't know. Someone needs to tag Tom Homan in the chat because pretty sure that's a crime. It's a crime. They should all be under investigation for making an announcement like that. 1,000% tariffs on the Dodger Stadium. Next up, we got North Carolina law enforcement outraged over bond for mass shooting suspect. This is a crazy story. It has to do with district judges being pieces of shit. I don't know why that's a common theme, but it is. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about this Dodger Stadium. Holy, what's going on over here? Thank you so much, Barb, for that $5 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Barb. Thank you so much. It says it was CBP, not ICE. ICE.gov put out a statement that they were not there. What is CBP? I've never heard of CBP. But either way, thank you, Barb. And thank you so much, Guessum, for that $2 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Guessum. Thank you so much. It says, I have ICE staged in my freezer, not worried. Yeah, me too, Guessum. Me too. Not worried. Not worried at all. Here, Juicer. Amigos, get in the van. We're going to the game. Mm-hmm. Yes. Hair Juicer said he's got the Mota. What's up, Relax? Happy freedom to you. Appeal to heaven. It's LA Dodgers, right? Well, that figures. Yeah. It does. I'm interested to see what the, I don't want to say retaliation, but what's going to be the blowback of this? Because it's not going to go unnoticed. It's hard to even look around this piece of news right now because everybody's talking about it. What's up, Brian? Happy freedom to you. Jay White never liked the Dodgers. Go Brewers. I'm not big into sports, but I don't like the Dodger Stadium. I know that. You hooligans are cracking me up today. Rappy, let ICE do their job. Exactly. What's up, Emotional? Happy freedom to you. Southern Jen, I saw 2 videos on CommieTube that the Doomsday plane landed in D.C. today. Yeah, I've seen a couple videos talking about that on X. I try not to worry about that stuff. People love to fearmonger these kind of situations. Take advantage of it as much as possible. I have a hard enough time just living regular life. I don't need to worry about the world ending. I don't need to worry about those problems. Thank you so much, Barb, for that $2 donation over on Rumble. I appreciate the support, Barb. Thank you. Custom and Border Patrol. Oh, thank you for letting me know. CBP, Customs and Border Patrol. Relax. Did the Migos get in the van? You gotta ask Hair Juicer. Southern Eagleman, she was a heavy commie. Mm-hmm. Yes. Well weighted. What's up, Chris B? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Sonny? Happy freedom to you. What's going on in my chat over here? There we go. What's up, Sapphire Patriot? Happy freedom. What's up, Toxic? Corporations have too many rights. These district judges got too many rights. It's all bad. I need to Google this word. I keep seeing you guys say it in the chat, but I've learned to not repeat the things you guys say in the chat. What's up, Teasel? Happy freedom to you. Sonny, wouldn't that be impeding a federal officer? Well, no. They would have to have a warrant for some reason to be on the property. And without one, then they can't be on private property as far as I know. If they were... Like, say they were going onto the property to retrieve someone, they would probably have a warrant to do so. Therefore, they wouldn't be able to stop them. It would be obstruction. But with them just staging there and whatever they were doing didn't necessarily have anything to do with the stadium itself, then I think they're within their right to tell them no. But to turn around and say, well, we're going to make an announcement about assisting illegals, that's where I have a problem. Henry, just a guess, but they could do a lot of trafficking during those games. Yeah, they say the same thing about Disney World. They say Disney World in Florida is like one of the hottest spots of human trafficking. Anywhere where there's large crowds of people and like parking lots and shit like that, because it's real easy to, lose track of everybody, and then all of a sudden you can't find them because somebody snatched them up, threw them in a van, and drove away. What's up, Breeze? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Xterra? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Watchman? Happy freedom. Thank you, Snooks. I appreciate the compliment. Russell, I saw the Doomsday plane at Barksdale Air Force Base. That's badass. What's up, Jay Spray? Happy freedom to you. Justin, what do you think about the Panthers winning back-to-back Stanleys? I mean, if you like it, then I like it. I don't know anything about sports. I don't even know what sport you're talking about. I have no idea. A lot of that stuff I feel is orchestrated because it's got gambling involved. So I don't have much of an opinion about sports. But if you think it's cool, then I think it's cool too. What's up, Information Warlord? Happy freedom to you. Orlando is pedo central. I think there's hot spots in every state. Again, going back to judges being pieces of shit, if they actually held people accountable, especially sex offenders, which for some reason always get soft treatment, we wouldn't have these problems, Shroomish, it's hockey. I was thinking it was probably hockey, but I wasn't sure. Guess so. If you like it, I like it. Good thing I don't like penis. Jesus loves us. Fucking guess some goodness. Smoke me. I could smoke me. Right here in front of everybody. Southern Eagleman, hockey in Florida. There's hockey in Florida? Street hockey, maybe. What's up, Jim? Happy freedom to you. You guys are going to have to learn me about hockey. What's up, Vinny C? Happy freedom to you. Oh, I try, Love Tina. I try. Try to be as cool as a cucumber. I heard what y'all been doing with those cucumbers. What's up, Let's Go Brandon? Happy freedom to you. Anyways, moving forward here, this next little bit of the news. Like I said, North Carolina law enforcement outraged over bond for mass shooting suspect. I don't know which idiot made this judge a judge, but they're screwing things up in North Carolina. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, our buddy Larry the Scrapper guy, he needs a kidney transplant. And if you hooligans think you can help Larry, please check out this link. I put together a page with all of Larry's info, and he could really use our help. So If you think you can help in any way, please check this link out with all of his information, because we need to get Larry some help. All right, moving forward here, like I said, North Carolina, they got a mass shooter, and they were like, you know what, give this guy bond. I'm surprised they didn't award him as like Woman of the Year or something like that. Have Biden do the honors. Why not? Once again, this is North Carolina law enforcement outraged over bond for mass shooting suspect. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the commie tube. And let's get into this.
We often highlight Democrats' soft on crime policies that end up hurting our communities. And today, another example with judges setting absurd bond amounts, allowing violent offenders to walk free.
Newsmax crime correspondent Jason Matera has the story from North Carolina, where one community is left shattered after this judge granted a bond to a suspected gang member. Good morning, Jason. What's the story on here?
Hey, good morning, John and Charlotte. So this is one of those blood-boiling stories where a judge decided that a menace with an alleged trigger-happy finger deserved low bond. And what happened next?
You guys don't have a trigger-happy finger, do you?
On April 6th, a 20-year-old suspected gang member named Garen Killian allegedly opened fire in a crowded parking lot outside a Chuck E. Cheese in Hickory, North Carolina. 7 people nearly lost their lives. Killian was arrested and slapped with charges of attempted murder and assault with a deadly weapon. Then, inexplicably, he was granted bond by a district judge and allowed to go free.
He bonded out of jail on April 14th. 48 days. 48 days later, all of our lives changed. This is frustrating. It's infuriating.
While out on bond, police say the alleged gang member did what gang members do, plotted more senseless violence. This time, investigators say he used Snapchat to plan a mass shooting at a pool party.
It is beyond frustrating that someone with pending charges for multiple counts of attempted murder is out in the community in the first place.
Authorities say Killian rounded up his associates to, quote, air it out against a rival. Gang slang for lighting up the place in a shooting spree. On June 1st, investigators say Killian and his crew unleashed more than 80 rounds into a crowd gathered for what was supposed to be a summer get-together. 1 person was killed, 11 others were injured in what officials called an unprovoked attack. Killian was arrested again for first-degree murder, and yet again, a district judge in Catawba County put a price on public safety and set a bond amount, ignoring pleas from police who say enough is enough.
It is unimaginable that this same person can then be charged with additional charges from a separate incident to include attempted murder and could be out in our community tonight.
So John, Charlotte, Garen Killian finally had his first bond revoked by the first judge who said it, but that's a little comfort now to the families who are living with the fallout of him walking free to begin with and turning a pool party into a gangland hit.
Yeah, Jason, obviously this is maddening. How does this make local police feel? Because I have to think this is incredibly upsetting that the people they arrest for these heinous crimes, the guy with the Monopoly tattoo on his neck, is now back in the community.
Yeah, Charlotte, it's a great question. So the local police chief said not only is it demoralizing to cops, we understand that, right? They work hard to put these people behind bars, but it also is chilling to public cooperation. He said people in the community are going to be like, why bother? Why bother being involved in reporting a crime, being a witness to a crime, right? And working with authorities if the guy that they're cooperating about is just going to be back on the block, back in the neighborhood the next day. And, you know, it is a fair point.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely insane. Wow. Thanks, Jason.
Information.
Okay. So apparently they like bad things happening in North Carolina because it doesn't make sense they would let this guy have bond. Also, it's not really clear if he's currently on bond or not. It says his name is Garen. I've never met a Garen in my life. Doesn't sound much like a gangster name, but he's a gang member. He's gang banging out here. He's going to be gang banging pretty soon once he's inside. He's got 7 counts of attempted murder and 7 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. Then he bonded out. Then he shot up a whole group of people, killing one of them. So now he's also facing a first-degree murder charge. And then they say he got bond again. Now, they said that there was a judge that had denied his bond, but they're not really clear about how it all ended. He could be on bond right now, and we don't really know because of the way they ended that story. It sounds like they gave him another bond, rack up some more murder charges, I guess. Is a population control going on in North Carolina or what? Like, this guy, why is he getting special treatment? Doesn't make much sense to me. But again, blame the district judges that keep giving him bond. It's the same assholes that are standing in the way of President Trump's agenda. We didn't elect these judges, so I don't understand that. Next up, the message is clear. ICE will continue worksite enforcement operations. This has to do with Tom Homan doing a presser earlier today. He's saying these work sites are the most effective places to find illegals, which I was kind of thinking that because of all the videos we've covered with restaurants crying about their entire staff being arrested by ICE and stuff like that. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about this shit going on in North Carolina. Like, what is wrong with these people? Russell Fry, the dude, yeah. He's going to end up being one of these people that's like 90 years or something, 115 years on his sentence and whatnot. Every once in a while, there's people like that come along. They got so many charges that, they're being charged with 216 years in prison. It's like, you didn't have to let that happen. Now, in some cases, it's like people go out there and rack up those charges. But in this case, they should blame the judge. That first-degree murder charge should go to the judge. They're the ones that let him out on bond. It's a bunch of nonsense. Guess he's going to be a bitch in jail. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's going to be real popular in jail. Guess gang member on a scooter at a Chuck E. Cheese. Kind of gay gang is that? I don't know. This is what happens. The iPad kids are growing up. Holy 10 man. What's up, Zero? Happy freedom to you. The scooter gang. How come they didn't tell us what the gang name was? Screaming Eagle, send ICE to your local restaurants. Yep. Get those busts over with. What's up, Clover? Happy freedom to you. Southern Jen, if the judges refuse to do their job, then justice will come from the citizens. Yep. And I'm surprised we don't have more stories like that, but like I say all the time, I think the news just doesn't cover it. I think when vigilante justice happens, the news doesn't tell anybody because it would just sound like encouragement. It sounds like a promotion. It's an advertisement to go out there and get justice yourself, and they don't want that. And that's why we got cops, is so we don't have to go out there and do that shit. Of course, I'm not advocating for people to go out there and get vigilante justice, but what's these judges for? Just stay in the way of President Trump? Because they don't do shit about criminals. Not at all. Told to care. He's a rich kid. He's got connections. He's real popular. What's up, my feed? Happy freedom to you. Free the Texan, these judges are getting side money. They have to be. Yeah, it seems that way. Definitely seems that way. What's the point of becoming a judge and then not upholding the law? Not handing out justice. What is the point of that? Free the Texan, hold the judge accountable. I think so too. Of course, he gets smoked on the street. His mom's gonna be out there screaming, "He was such a good boy." That's what she's gonna say. We've seen it so many times, covering trials and news and stuff. Oh, he was a good boy. Yeah, that's why he had eight balls on him. He had lean in his Sprite. He had 2 illegal pistols on him. He was driving a stolen car. He's such a sweet boy. Oh, okay. Information warlord shot up the Chuck E. Cheese parking lot. I know, what a gangster, right? Rappy getting worried about Bobby. We got to just summon him. He'll be back. Got to summon the Bobby. Thank you so much, Barb, for that $2 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Barb. Thank you so much. From Homeland Security, CBP vehicles were in the stadium parking lot very briefly, unrelated to any operations or enforcement. Truth over rumors is important, just my opinion. Yep. Well, I appreciate you, Barb. Thank you. What's up, 77? Happy freedom to you. Emotional participation trophy recipients. Yep, exactly. What's up, Thinker? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Zealous Fox? Happy freedom to you. Glad your power's back on, Zero. What's up, Fifu? Happy freedom. Garen G. North Carolina's most wanted. What's up, Peyton? Happy freedom. Mark, North Carolina's so corrupt. They need to do something about that. Agent O, who's Chucky? My Chucky. I don't know if there's protesters out there. There should be. There should be. Toxic, I'm Batman. Well, you got a lot of work to do, Batman. Get your ass out there. Americans need you now. Scott, very thankful none of these kids can aim. Yeah, for real. They're trying to go on a killing spree. The judge is just like, you get bond and you get bond. It's wrong. That stuff is wrong. Flyman, what gang? Yeah, exactly. They didn't tell us what the gang was. Supposedly it's gang related. Teasel dropping the cucumber in the chat. Very nice. Very nice. Watchman is very corrupt in these counties in North Carolina. A lot more to the story about the pool party. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. It's a possible. Happy freedom to you. See, these goofy little kids out here doing these shootings, they'd be in a bad spot if there were some good guys with guns out there. 'Cause that's the best way to come across a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. These little assholes would have showed up thinking they were rolling out of some movie and get smoked by a bystander. That's how it happens. It happens a lot. They're just lucky that they were around people who didn't have guns. Guess the gang name is Teletubbies. I knew it. I knew it. Scott, so I didn't hear anything about the other kids that were involved in the pool shooting. Yeah, his buddies, his team or whatever they were calling it. Yeah, apparently they just got off the hook. There's no charges. Don't worry about their names. Nothing about that. We'll see if we can get a follow up on this. What's up, Tim Mack? Happy freedom. What's up, Corey Luca? Happy freedom to you. Corey Luca, what are you talking about? Oh, I can't say that out loud, Russell, because Twitch and YouTube is here. But yeah, you're right. You're right. What's up, Hooligans Island? Happy freedom to you. All right, Hooligans, we're going to move forward here. Let's see. Next up, we got Tom Homan. This is titled, The Message is Clear. ICE will continue worksite enforcement operations. Now, Tom Homan's doing a little presser here, which is good. So we get 2 pressers today. Now, Tom Homan's getting this beard grown out. I don't know. He looks stressed. He looks like he's about to smoke a cigarette. Either way, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the Commie Tube. And let's get into this.
Breaking news, Borders are Tom Homan speaking to the media now outside the White House. Let's listen in live.
Acting some other sort of criminality. Was this ICE acting on their own, and what is the
ICE was not acting. Look, ICE is enforcing laws enacted by Congress. Worksite enforcement operations is an important part of the work we do. Again, where do we find most victims of trafficking? Worksite every day across this country. And right now we're concentrating on sanctuary cities because that's where the problem is. They knowingly release public safety threats, illegal aliens to the community every day. So that's why we're sending more resources to sanctuary cities. We don't have that problem like in the state of Florida where most of the county sheriffs accept our detainers and they give us the illegal alien when they're done with them. So we got to concentrate where we know they're being released in the street. So that's why we're sending more resources to sanctuary cities to take the public safety threats off the street.
Sherman, what do you say to farmers who are growing increasingly concerned that immigration enforcement is going to hurt their ability to do their jobs and thus hurt the U.S. economy more broadly?
Well, first of all, there's a right way and wrong way to hire workers. There are legal programs that bring farm workers in. Second of all, I've been saying for years, Congress needs to address this. But because Congress failed to address it doesn't mean we ignore it. I mean, it's illegal to knowingly hire an illegal alien. But like I just talked about a few minutes ago, worksite enforcement operations, just like at-large operations, we're going to base them on priority, right? For those, we have a criminal nexus of trafficking, of forced labor, of tax fraud or tax evasion. I mean, we will concentrate on work sites on a prioritized basis, just like we do at large operations. So anything, let's just go farm, look for illegal aliens. We'll prioritize those who have a criminal nexus first.
And just one quick follow-up. On Thursday, ICE told agents to hold off on investigations of farms and hotels, absent some other sort of criminality. Was this ICE acting on their own, and what is the
ICE was not acting. Look, ICE is enforcing laws enacted by Congress. Worksite enforcement operations is an important part of the work we do. Again, where do we find most victims of trafficking? Worksite. Joe Biden stopped worksite. They said they cared about sex trafficking and forced labor trafficking. Then they stopped worksite enforcement. That was a dumb move.
So what was that email from Tatum Kate?
It's a matter of messaging, proper messaging. The message is clear now that we're going to continue doing worksite enforcement operations, even on farms and hotels, but based on a prioritized basis. Criminals come first.
Thank you.
Information.
Okay, so I'm sure the Democrats will continue to come out and cry really hard. They keep saying, oh, why are they arresting all the illegals? I thought they were only going to arrest the illegals that were here committing crime. But Caroline Leavitt came out on the first day and said, illegal is illegal. If you cross that border illegally, you are going to be deported. It doesn't matter if you're out here continuing to do bad things or not. If you are here illegally, you are going to be deported. And so Tom Homan saying, yeah, we're going to keep raiding these restaurants and all of this stuff. And the Democrats are like, oh, but those are the working illegals. What about the illegals that are raping, killing, da-da-da? Well, those are getting picked up too. Everybody's getting picked up. Illegal is illegal. Well, of course, these Democrats, they don't want to hear that shit. Next up, ex-teacher faces 52 more charges and alleged sex abuse of a student. She was originally saying, apparently this story first broke like 3 months ago, but she was trying to say that the student was setting her up and that she's frequently targeted because she's good looking. Now, 3 months later, they've figured out they're going to charge her with another 52 charges because of this relationship she had with one of her students. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about Tom Homan. Zero, do it. Get those criminals. Absolutely. I still can't believe that the Democrats cry about what President Trump is doing right now, even though Obama deported way more people than Trump has so far. Like, it's crazy the difference. Nobody cried when Obama did it, but President Trump, he's trying to do it, and it's kind of going okay. The Democrats are outraged. Thank you so much, Barb, for that $5 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Barb. Thank you. It says federal units were in Portland last night and raised hell in Portland against Tifa actions at the ICE building. It was awesome to watch. Thank you, Barb. It says Fox, he hasn't deported enough. No, not even close. Obama deported 3 million people. I think they said that 1 million people have self-deported using the CBP One app. It's hard to say. They don't talk enough about these numbers. We need a rolling counter like they have for the national debt, so we could always stay up to date with how many border crossers are being deported. But for some reason, they don't put anything like that together. What's up, Silver Wolf? Happy freedom. They all have to go home. That's right. What's up, T1? Happy freedom to you. Sage Pop is like a little kid. No, you can't have a cookie. The Dems are all crying. Why? Yeah, exactly. $77, the sky is falling. It'll be all right. What's up, Electric Hammer? Happy freedom to you. Southern Gen. Homan should have every single person at the No Kings riots arrested. Well, I think that they were allowing some of those people to continue to bring their buddies to the protests because they were arresting illegals during those protests. Like hundreds. They've picked up hundreds of illegals that were participating in those protests on the left coast. And so just like the restaurants, we keep wondering why, how come the restaurant owners don't get arrested for illegally employing illegals, right? Tom Homan was just talking about it. He said it's illegal to employ anyone who is illegal. But whenever they bust a restaurant or anything like that, they arrest everyone except for the owner. And the only reason I can think is because that owner is going to turn around and hire more illegals. So then they can get raided next week and then, you know, make another 20 arrests. And so otherwise, I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. I wish somebody would uphold the law. Like, anytime I step out of line, there's like 6 cops right there with a gun to my head. I don't know. I don't know why everybody don't get that treatment. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. So keep it salty. Happy freedom to you. Thank you so much, Snooks, for that $25 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Snooks. Thank you so much for everything you do for us. Says, thank you, Jeff, for being here and making this hooligan family. Major respect for you. Thank you, Snooks. I appreciate you. Relax, left coast, and we are toast. Thanks, Gav. Yeah, new scum. Need new management around California. Pumpkin, I bet they're keeping a list of businesses. I would not be surprised at all. Very well could be. What's up, Get Go? Happy freedom to you, and thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate you. Thank you. So, Enigman, the Lollipop Kids, is that the gang name? It's gotta be. DB Cooper, happy freedom to you. Check poultry plants and slaughterhouses. Yeah, all factories. Yup. What's up, Proud Patriot Girly? Happy freedom. Sterling Heights, break the law, get arrested. That's right. What's up, Robert? Happy freedom to you. Tim, COVID-style deportation ticker. Yeah, that's exactly what we need. There's got to be a reason why they don't make that. They put that Doge clock up there like quick. We didn't even know that was going to be a thing, and they put that together. How come we ain't got a deportation, rolling number? That doesn't make sense. There's got to be a reason why they're not doing that. Corey Luke, I'll have to check that out. I'll check that song out. I'll check it out after the live. What's up, Mitsubishi? Happy freedom. Agent O, low-hanging fruit gets picked too. That's right. What's up, Savage Gaming? Happy freedom. Sky at the Moped Teletubbies. Yeah, for real. Those kids think they're gangster until they get inside. They're gonna feel a lot different. Loose. They're gonna feel loose. It's terrible. That's terrible. Guess midget bigot. Mm-hmm. Hooligans Island, I'm waiting for Iran to sing the song of You Dropped a Bomb on Me. We'll see how it goes. We covered a video about that in the beginning. Now the song's gonna be stuck in my head though. All right, hooligans, we're going to move forward here. Like I said, ex-teacher faces 52 more charges and alleged sex abuse of student. This is not necessarily a follow-up because we didn't cover it when it originally came out. I never heard about it. But while I was researching this, I found out that 3 months ago, this teacher was stopped because the parent of the student found the text messages on his phone, called the police. The police stopped the teacher and her new husband to charge her with these crimes of, having a relationship with her student and all of that. Now, again, she was claiming that the student was setting her up, and she is frequently targeted like this because she's pretty, because she's good looking. And so she was trying to say that this was all nonsense. Now today, 3 months later, apparently they have decided to charge her with 52 charges. related to this relationship that she had with a student. So it's going to be hard for her to try and act like this was all a setup at this point. This is titled Ex-Teacher Faces 52 More Charges in Alleged Sex Abuse of a Student. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. And let's get into this.
Yesterday, Ms. Formella was back in an Illinois courtroom facing a newly unsealed indictment with dozens and dozens of additional charges. And prosecutors now say she molested her alleged victim more than 45 times, both at the school and inside the home that she shares with her husband. Investigators say they uncovered, quote, several hundred, if not thousand, text messages, allegedly showing her grooming, apparently when the boy was just 14. At one point, Ms. Formella allegedly told the boy that her husband was having an affair with her best friend and that when that husband left her, she'd get millions of dollars. Another time, she allegedly texted that she had no intention of marrying that husband of hers. But she also sent the boy text messages while she was traveling in Italy, prosecutors say, a trip during which she was actually getting married. The authorities say Ms. Formella told the boy to turn off the location sharing features on his phone while they were hooking up, which any prosecutor will tell you screams consciousness of guilt. If you are counting, Christina Formella now faces a total of 55 charges, including 20 counts each of criminal sexual assault and aggravated sexual abuse. The judge actually calls the allegations, quote, horrifying and shocking and appalling. And that husband I talked about, she and the defendant actually walked into court hand in hand. No idea if he knew what was coming during this hearing. As for what happened after the appearance, I turned to a true crime digital creator who was there and who's been on this story from the get-go. Her name is Abby Escobar. She goes by the handle online, Abby Blabby. Okay, first of all, they're holding hands, Abby, heading into court. Do you know if A, he knew of the sheer number of encounters that are being alleged, and B, if he knew anything about that whole I'll take him for millions when I leave him?
Ashley, I don't think he had a clue the severity of what was going on until the prosecutor read everything off in the court hearing yesterday. I think he was just as shocked as everybody else.
So he came in holding hands. She would, of course, go to defense table. He would be in the gallery. What happened? Did he stick around?
You know, it was odd because at previous hearings, they have all sat together in the back, but when I got up to leave, I saw Michael's father, but I did not see him. So either he didn't even go into the room, which wouldn't make any sense, or he might have gotten up and left.
So in this case, there was a lot of evidence, you know, not even all of it, but, you know, enough for the hearing that was brought out in court. And one thing really stood out to me, maybe more stood out to you, but it was a video, apparently, that this teacher allegedly sent to this kid, and it was really graphic. Best you can, knowing that we're on television, can you describe what the video actually contained?
Yeah, so the prosecutor said that when she couldn't physically abuse him, she would send him little reminders such as pictures and videos of herself, including one where she was taking care of herself while saying his name.
Also known as masturbating, right? Like, we're covering the Diddy trial, so now we've pretty much said a lot of this stuff already. But is it correct to describe it? She's masturbating on video while holding a photo of him, and that she allegedly sent him that video of all that business?
So she sent him a video of herself masturbating, saying his name. She sent him numerous videos and photos, apparently, and even asked that he do the same in return.
No, that's never good. There's business here that I saw in court about Ms. Formella being concerned that, or at least telling this young boy, allegedly, that a neighbor of hers had faced similar charges and that she was fearful. Is that accurate? Because if it is, it suggests she knows exactly what's going on and how wrong it is. And then we have this scene in the cruiser saying, what the heck is happening? I can't imagine.
Right. So that is what she told the victim. Whether it was true or not, only she knows. She fabricated many stories along the way in order to control him and get him to stay with her. But let me look here. On November 4th of 2023, she sent him a text message telling him that a neighbor of hers just got caught for doing the same thing, and now she's scared, but that obviously didn't stop her.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now.
Okay. So, teachers out there being a piece of shit. It's always weird when we cover stories like this, because if it's a male teacher, then everybody's like, oh, this guy needs to be taken out back and get the old Yeller treatment. But man, when it's a female teacher, people are like, where were you at when I was 15? I'll never know what to say to that shit. Pedophiles are wrong, regardless if they got a wiener or not. Okay, that shit is wrong. Okay, I remember being 15. I remember thinking shit. Okay, I know, but it's still not okay to say that shit. It's wrong. Being a pedophile is wrong, whether you got a wiener or not. Either way, she's preying on this 15-year-old, lying to him, manipulating him while she's out there in Italy, about to get married. She's a fucking psychopath. Hopefully they actually convict her. Hopefully they throw her in prison and leave her there. But I've seen so much soft treatment on criminals, I don't know what to expect with this case. Like I said, I didn't even realize this happened. It showed on the body camera footage that it was like March 16th or something when she got picked up, but I didn't hear about this until today. So hopefully we'll be able to get a follow-up story. I want to see her go to prison. She deserves it. Next up, we got the last little bit of the news is lefties losing it. This one's titled Polls Show MAGA Backs Trump's Iran Strategy. Of course, it's going to be a plethora of videos of lefties losing their marbles. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this pedo teacher. I couldn't write pedo as the title on Twitch, so it just says Ped-Teacher. It's the best I could do with Twitch's goofy-ass community guidelines. Guess some. If she goes to prison, I have a cell they can use. I will keep that in mind. Guess some. I will recommend it, okay? I'll give them the full recommendation. Russell, I got a story for voice chat. Okay. I will try and remind you, Russell. Holy. J Spray, yeah. I think I can read it out loud. J Spray says every male probably had a teacher that they wish that they could have hooked up with. Probably. It's hard being 15. It's a, it's a hard point in your life. Guess some. Seatbelt. She's into bondage. I don't know. I think you're reaching. Guess some. J-Way, I'll be quiet. Yeah, see, this is... Jesus loves us. Every time we cover a story like this, it's always a difficult road ahead. Screaming Eagle, that kid is a rock star at school? Probably. I can only imagine the things his classmates are saying. I bet his buddies are mad that mom cut their wieners off now, aren't they? Fucking liberals. Rappy, poor kid's gonna be ruined for life. Yeah. Hooligans Island Democrats are saying that she's MAGA in order to put all MAGA supporters down. That's what they do. That's what they do. I saw someone say the other day that white people's heritage is mass shooting. I was like, cool. That's cool. People are just, they got hate in their heart. It's the way it is. T1, sick crap is everywhere. That witch needs to be put in prison. Absolutely. She needs to be held accountable for real. Not just probation or house arrest or any stupid shit like that. Appeal to heaven. If your wife cheated on you with a 14-year-old, how would you feel? Yeah, for real. Well, he's holding hands with her going into court. I don't know if he knew what was going on or not. I mean, I'm not saying you should hit people, especially women, but I could see some things coming out of this story here. FEMA, she used to do it for money. Well, there's a lot I could say about women selling their whole on the internet. It's like the new version of unemployment for women or something. They're like, oh no, my job's hard. Time to bust out these feet pics. What's up, Trick Crazy? Happy freedom to you. It's the end of the world as we know it. Yeah, it's going to take a long time though. Silver Wolf, Jeff being the teacher. There's Snoop Dogg Snooks. Come on. I am not the teacher. I'm just the TV remote. You know, I just put the shit on the screen and we just sit here and talk about it. I'm not the teacher. I ain't teaching shit. Guess I can't read that out loud, but that's hilarious. Silver Wolf. I try to sell my hole, but no one wants it. We are not in. It's a big club, Silver Wolf, and we're not in it. It's a big female club, and we don't get to participate. Where's Meta? Haven't seen Meta at all today. What's up, Master Meatball? Happy freedom to you. It depends, Master Meatball. What's up, XO? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Tactical? Happy freedom to you. They had too many field trips. Yeah, something like that. He's lucky that she didn't, like, abduct him, making him turn his GPS off and stuff, and she was lying to him and manipulating him. All she had to do was kidnap him. It would have been a Jeffrey Dahmer situation, something like that. Gray man, new meaning to teacher's pet. I don't know. I wonder if he's getting roasted or if he's getting like looks at school and stuff. Tim Mack, she won't be getting any of those millions of dollars or divorce dollars now. Yeah. Well, and can't the husband like divorce her without having to worry about that money? Because I don't even remember what they call it now. It's not adultery. It's something else. Because she cheated, basically. So now she doesn't get half a shit when they divorce. Cheating with a child. Throw her on her head and then throw her in prison. What's up, James? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Mr. Lynn? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Dirtbike Freedom? Hola, my brojas. Happy freedom to you. Robert, she identifies as a teacher. Is that how it works? H&O, I can't read that out loud. That's too much. Scott, well, I'd be filing divorce before I left the courthouse. Yep. Exactly. The way these judges are, though, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, yeah, we're still going to give you half of everything, even though you're going to prison. I don't know. The world's a scary place. Mark, props to the boys, but no date for prom. I mean, I wonder what that would look like. Watchmen, talking about the mass shooting. There were 7 or 8 other guys, but the demographic doesn't fit the narrative. Yeah, that's why they didn't talk about it. I'm going to see if I can find a follow-up on that video, maybe for tomorrow's live. Infidelity? Is that what it's called, Guess Him? That's not the word I was thinking of, but I believe you. Electric hammer, I think I need detention. See, stop that. Stop that. I wonder what the parents think. Like, how did the parents not know this was going on? What's up, 1776? Happy freedom to you. Appeal to Evan. Adam Sandler movie is basically the same as The Teacher. What is that movie? It's not Happy Gilmore. That's the golf movie. Damn. I cannot think of what the movie is. I've seen it a million times where he goes back to school. Except he wasn't 15. That's the difference. Adam Sandler wasn't being portrayed as a 15-year-old going back to school. He was a grown-ass man. Hooligans Island pretty much live in hell on earth. Oh, Billy Madison. Thank you, Hooligans Island. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, they say the end of the world takes 200 years. So, if the world is ending, well, don't pack your bags just yet. Pumpkin. Well, he wouldn't tell his parents. Yeah, but I mean, wouldn't you notice that your 15-year-old was gone all the time? I mean, you'd have to give a shit about your kid to know that they were not home. Or maybe being picked up in a Mercedes. The teacher stops by the house frequently. A lot of after-school tutoring going on. I mean, you would think that there would be a way to find out. She just randomly came across text messages on his phone. You hooligans are cracking me up. Everybody's screaming, "That's my boy." I don't know what to say about that shit. Pumpkin, he was being tutored. Yeah, see, we're supposed to take this serious. She's a child molester. Come on, guys. Like I said, it's all great as long as the teacher is a woman. It's supposed to be outraged. Come on, man. Master Meatball, this is why a marriage contract should be a legal contract. Yeah. What's up, Melinda? Yep. Billy Madison. You guys knew. What's up, Wanda E? Happy Freedom. Extended studies. Was that what it was? A little summer school going on. XO. Oh, I didn't know That's My Boy is a movie. I thought everybody was celebrating this 15-year-old shenanigans. Oh, guess there's no poor Jeff. There's never time for poor Jeff. That's never a thing. Snooks, I can't read that out loud. That's a crime, okay? That is a crime. You didn't even ask for consent. Holy. Appeal to Evan has Vanilla Ice in it. I can't believe I've never heard of that. I don't know. Oh, I've seen this movie covered before, but I've never seen this movie. For some reason, when you said Vanilla Ice, Kid Rock popped in my head. I don't know why. I know it's not the same person, but my brain thought it was for a second there. Either way, next up, like I said, we got the last little bit of the news. It's Lefties losing it. This one's titled "Polls Show MAGA Backs Trump's Iran Strategy." We don't really trust the polls, but it's okay. It's a plethora of lefties losing their marbles. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you hooligans have children in your life, I want you to check out this new book titled The Big Beaver Protest. It's the second book in the Orange Eagle series, and it was written by the same author that created A Dog Named Cappy. Also, if you are feeling creative, try these MAGA Memes book. It's pretty awesome. It's a coloring book for deplorables. And if you hooligans do purchase these books, please make sure to leave reviews on Amazon and also follow them on their X page as a way to stay up to date with new books coming out and to help them grow. Also, a reminder that I didn't realize I was supposed to be telling you guys, the Kindle version of the Big Beaver, the Big Beaver Protest is free on Kindle from today till tomorrow. So I'm gonna drop these links in the chat really quick, and like I said, the Beaver book is free. If you get it on Kindle, you can get it right now, free download. Now this first link is MAGA Memes. What's up, Grusk? Happy Freedom. Thank you for letting me know, Proud Patriot Girly. I will be waiting for the email. Alright, there's the MAGA Memes book. The Big Beaver Protest link is right here. And on this link, you can either get the hardcover or you can download the free Kindle version right here from this link. Like I said, this Big Beaver Protest free link will last until tomorrow. And Afro Man said that it's pretty good. He read it to his kids last week, I think it was, or maybe it was earlier this week. He was the first one to go out there and get it. He said it's good. This right here is Lee Linda's X page, so you can stay up to date with new books coming out and then help them grow. right. There we go. All right, Hooligans getting into lefties losing it here. Come on, YouTube, with your goofy bullshit. I think YouTube's fighting my ad blocker. I think that's what it is. Either way, hit that like button over on Rumble, if I could talk, Rumble, as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
It's time for Lefties Losing It. And you know, we've heard the ladies of The View say some crazy, catastrophically dumb stuff over the years. They're a rich source of material for this segment, but this week they've really hit a new low. Listen to this derangement. Here, Whoopi Goldberg claims that Americans can't be critical of Iran's gross human rights abuses because life is just as bad for Americans in America if they're different, if they're gay or black.
And it's slow.
But let's just remember, too, the Iranians literally throw gay people off of buildings. They don't adhere to basic human rights.
Listen, here's the thing. Let's not do that, because if we start with that, we have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car.
I'm sorry, but where the Iranian regime is today,
I'm sorry,
is nothing
used to
compared to the
just
United
keep
States.
hanging black people. So
it is not even the same. I couldn't step foot during this.
Wait. That's not what you mean to say. It is the same.
No, it's not. The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit into Toronto.
Killed for I'm sorry.
I can't have my hair showing. I can't wear a skirt. I can't have my arms out.
I'm telling you, as
I literally said it was up to the Iranian people.
Yes,
it is up to them.
And that's why I am saying that it is the same. Murdering someone for their difference is not good, whoever does it. It's not good. So that's why I said you weren't saying what I heard was not what you meant.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black.
I mean, where do you even start? Is she really likening crime happening in America to the Iranian regime, the government killing gay people, killing infidels, beating and locking up women for showing their hair? Can she possibly be that stupid, or is she just a massive liar? Because right now, there are no other options.
Nobody wants to diminish the very real problems we have in this country. That is no one's intent. But I think it's important we remember there are places much darker than this country and people who deserve rights.
Not everybody feels that way. Not everybody feels that way. Listen, I'm sorry.
It's not a feeling, you idiot.
The fact that we got the vote in 1965.
Okay, they don't have free and fair elections in Iran. It's not even the same universe. They can't go out of their house. The women.
You know what? There's no way I can make you understand.
No words are not your friends, Whoopi. Neither is logic and facts. Perhaps white saviour, the awful, affluent white female lefty Joy Behar can explain it for you.
Try to reverse roles with a black person in this country, let's say, because I think that's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Just try to understand from their point of view. From that point of view, this country does not do them well, does not go for them.
I completely acknowledge that, but we shouldn't compare atrocities.
If you're talking about Iran, of course, is doing worse things, but relatively speaking, it feels bad.
Relatively speaking, are these women insane? You heard Sunny there say we shouldn't compare atrocities. What, like someone not respecting your pronouns compared to being hung in the public square for crimes like adultery, homosexuality and blasphemy? Really? And The View has had a terrible week because they had Hollywood star and former California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger on, and he being a bit of a TDS sufferer, they expected him to rail against Trump's deportation program. He didn't, and they weren't happy.
You are an immigrant. You're an immigrant in this country. Yeah. Did you have a visceral reaction to what they're doing, what ICE is doing, when you see the videos of it?
Well, I tell you, you said that the immigrant, I'm so proud and happy that I was impressed by the American people like that. I mean, imagine I came over here with the age of 21, with absolutely nothing. And then to create a career like that.
Oh no, he's not answering as they expect. Maybe he'll eventually bag the country, bag the deportation program. But no, Arnie wants immigrants to behave legally.
But the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, you know. So you got to do things legal, and those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart. Because when you come to America, you're a guest, and you have to behave like a guest, and to make my bed and to do everything that is the right thing to do, rather than committing a crime or being abusive or something like that. So that doesn't really work in this country.
Did you see Sonny's hand just reach out and touch his arm there, trying to curb his stream of consciousness? No, Arnie, you are supposed to say nobody is illegal. There's nothing wrong with breaking the law to enter the country or breaking the law while in the country. Now, let's check in with an Ivy League graduate. Here is one from Columbia, decked out in a keffiyeh, naturally. And what a useful degree he's acquired.
Today I'm graduating with a degree in comparative literature and society. The comparative literature department at Columbia is cool because it asks you to choose a couple languages and build this sort of hodgepodge degree of your interests.
What kind of job can you get in this field?
People go to med school, people go to law school, a lot of people go to any amount of graduate school, and then I feel like a lot of people also end up in corporate spaces as well.
And sadly, that's the problem. These brainwashed activists end up in the corporate world and do great damage while they're often in HR or corporate affairs departments. Now, good news, some new pronouns have just dropped, you know, they, them, ZZ. So 2024. Now the crazy narcissistic kids are identifying with newer pronouns like pup and puppy.
Pup, puppy. But why might someone want to use pup, puppy as pronouns? Well, this person can have a strong connection to puppies and identify with some of their qualities, like loyalty, energy, or softness. It could also be a way to express a non-human identity. Some people feel that being human doesn't fully describe who they are, so they identify as non-human. So using pronouns like pup, puppy can help a person describe that feeling. And please remember that this is a person's experience, and just because you don't know or you can't relate to this person's experience doesn't mean that it's wrong, doesn't mean that it's bad, and it does not mean that you have the right to bully that person.
But you can mock them because it's fun, and frankly, it's a little bit necessary. You see, affirming madness, affirming delusion isn't being kind, it's being weak and part of the problem. But for those of you who want to respect neopronouns like pup and puppy, this is how you do it.
No one's trying to hurt you by using these pronouns. No one's trying to harm you by using these pronouns. Someone's just trying to live their own life. So you live your own life and you let them live their own life, okay? Pup doesn't owe anyone an explanation. Pup gets to define puppy self or not. People keep asking, but Pup made it clear. What Pup is isn't up for discussion.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Donald Trump is the funniest president we've ever had and will ever have. No other leader could turn a flag-raising ceremony into a comedy skit.
So somewhere here you have that. Anyway, let's have a good, they call it a lifting. They also use another word, but I'm not going to use that word. You know what that is? The word, it starts with an E. Woo! You know what the word is? If I ever used it, I'd be run out of town by you people. All right, so enjoy it.
And President Trump hosted Juventus at the White House, and the issue of men in women's sport came about, and the team squibbed it.
Men playing in women's sports, you know, who's never heard that? Have you ever had women? Could a woman make your team, fellas? Tell me. You think? You're being nice. What do you think? Think a woman could make the team? General managers, what do you think?
Difficult.
Don't say it.
We have a very good women's team, though.
You do have, right? Yeah. But they should be playing with women, right?
Joining me now is commentator and
all right, so that there is lefties losing their marbles. That is the last little bit of the news I had for you hooligans today. We're going to get into the fun stuff. We're going to open today's door of the Advent calendar sent to us by Zero. We got two funny videos of the day. First one's titled, Get Your Ass in the House. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Get Some. It's provided by Get Some. It's titled Bigfoot One Chip Challenge. And that video is hilarious. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about lefties losing it. What's up, Salty Ragu? Happy freedom to you. Silver Wolf making erections great again. That's right. That's right. I think President Trump should have just said it. Oh, what are they going to do? Impeach him? They're not going to let him run for a third term? A fourth term, really. Yeah. I think he should just say it. Why not? He says the fuck word every once in a while, but he can't say erection? I don't know. No, he wasn't saying squirt, salty ragu. That's something else. That's what the teacher was talking about. Everybody typing erect in the chat. You hooligans are so funny. Zero, I hate people who talk like that. Yeah, with that condescending tone. What's up, Astro Hammer? Happy freedom to you. 10-man Arnold saying Trump was right. Yep, basically. And they didn't like that. Then those banshees on The View. Zero, now we need an erection compilation. It is not that kind of website, Zero. You gotta go to a different website. It's not available in Texas, but they got what you're looking for. Holy. Kevin, I'm one proud uncle. Well, congratulations to you and happy freedom, Kevin. It's badass. Oh, your little buddies all graduate up. I thought you meant you just became an uncle. Still badass, Kevin. For the text in those AI Bigfoot Sasquatch clips are great. I've been posting so many. Yeah, they are. They're so funny. They got Stormtrooper ones too, talking shit about Darth Vader. They're trying to make Helldiver videos, but the AI can't get the Helldiver appearance right. Just give it another week. They'll figure it out. Jay White, happy erection day. Yeah, see, that's what tomorrow or yesterday should have been. Zealous Fox, North Korea literally threatens us with nukes. I've never understood why we tolerate that crap. Southern Jen, if she thinks she's a puppy, does that mean we can swat her on the nose with a newspaper? Or when she walks in a restaurant, you just point to the sign and say, no dogs allowed? Not welcome inside Walmart anymore? What's up, Mike T? Happy freedom. Rappy, you could tell Whoopi looked mad. Yeah, she was race baiting. It wasn't working, though. Ghostly, do you think Bigfoot's out there pissed? He's been trying to lay low. And first it was the beef jerky commercials. Now it's the AI blowing up. He could just claim to be AI at this point. Just run away. I'm just AI and dip out into the forest. Freely Jackson, can I rub her nose and shit? She probably likes that stuff. You know, these celebrities, there's something else. What's up, Afro Man? Happy freedom to you. Mark S. Erection, is that where the Japanese get their leaders? That's terrible. That is terrible. But you're correct. Robert, he erected 2 poles yesterday. They didn't want to talk about that. What's up, Dead End? Happy freedom. What's up, Dictum? Happy freedom to you. Prop Hatred Girly, thank you for letting me know. I'll check it right after the live. Go pup yourself. What are you guys talking about? Talk to me like that? But disrespectful hooligans tell me to go pup myself. I will not. I will not. I am above that. Kevin, what if Bigfoot is AI predicted programming for when they release the found Bigfoot? I mean, it could be. We've been waiting for the aliens so long that when they release the information, we're just disappointed. You notice they don't talk about the mummified alien remains in Mexico anymore? They like did a big live. I think we covered it live. And then they just stopped talking about it. They'll bring it back. As soon as they need us to be distracted from something, they'll bring it back. What's up, Mares? Mandatory spray and neuter? Yep. Get pulled over. Like, sorry, we got to put your dog down. Proud Patriot Girly. Are you gossiping? Being a part of the gossip right now? Told to carry was a double erection. I know, President Trump, 80 years old, he's still got it. All right, hooligans, moving forward here, getting into the fun stuff. Like I said, we're going to open today's door of the Advent calendar sent by Zero. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. But before we get into this, I want to remind you guys, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the description in order to send donations. You can do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. Let's see what we get today. Move these books. Oh. Here we go. Now, what day are we on? Today is day 8. This Advent calendar sent by Zero. And let's see what we get today. Also, I can't remember if I told you guys, but we're going to be reading these books Friday during the voice chat over on jeffmaclive.com. So keep that in mind if you want to be a part of the reading with hooligans. You got to get yourself a paid membership over on jeffmaclive.com. So we're going to be reading the book we're promoting, The Big Beaver Protest. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Either way, let's see what we got out of the Advent calendar. What is this? The Iron Bundle. It is a foil, and it's very nice. I like that it's all prepackaged so I don't have to sleeve it. Although my camera won't fucking adjust to it. Either way, thank you so much, Zero. I really appreciate it. So awesome. Love the Pokemon cards. Alright, let's get into the fun stuff here. Get this first funny video pulled up. Hold up a second, lady. I'm not ready. Not ready. I gotta go in the bathroom, freshen up. That's what I told her. Anyways, first funny video of the day. I went and found this in the wild myself. This is titled, Get Your Ass in the House.
Dog almost got hit by lightning.
Oh, you want to come in? Come on, inside. You want to come in?
Yeah, get your ass in the house. You know it was crazy if it sets off the smoke alarm. Dog shit the floor. Anyways, getting into our official funny video of the day. If it'll load up here. Let's see. This one was provided by Get Some. This is titled Bigfoot One Chip Challenge.
Now that the talkies are out of my system, someone recommended the One Chip Challenge. It doesn't sound too bad. This time I came prepared. I got some milk, so hopefully this doesn't fuck up my stomach. Not too bad. Oh my fucking god. I need to stop underestimating these recommendations. Fuck the person who recommended this chip. You are an asshole. Well, it wasn't that bad. You guys might just be weak as fuck. Oh my god. My asshole is on fire. Well, today wasn't too bad. I might need to lay off that spicy stuff for a while. Good night.
Holy. Well, I'm enjoying these videos while I can, because eventually we're going to have to indulge in the One Chip Challenge ourselves. I am sort of looking forward to it. I have to get prepared for this. I'm still not sure what day we're going to do it, but we're going to do it at some point. Little intimidated, but we'll see how it goes. Either way, we're going to grab this Linktree link really quick, because that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. And man, don't do it. I know, it's going to change my life. Dropping this Linktree link really quick. We're going to read through and we got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up. Alright, hooligans. There's the Linktree link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there, keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You will also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the hooligans. Like I said, we're going to read through, and we got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up, and then we are going to wrap this up. But we will be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Zero, just take a teeny tiny bit. No, you got to eat the whole thing. That's how it goes. Plus, I don't know if it'll really help to do that. Once you open it, the chip's going stale. Guess I'll do a chip clip before I do a hot chip. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't really be eating real hot stuff, not compared to this. Russell, do it. Pain is weakness leaving the body. I just got to figure out what day to do it. We could either do it like at the end of Free Speech Saturday, or we could do it as like an exclusive on the website, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Appeal to Evan. Ghost pepper chicken noodle soup by Campbell's is super hot. Oh, I believe it. Ghost pepper is so hot, it's all bite. Hooligans Island, yeah, we'll raid. We just been doing it at the end just in case it's not well received. Appeal to Heaven, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out. I have lots of suggestions on how to cool it down. Milk doesn't really work for me. Milk makes me like upsets my stomach and stuff, but we'll figure it out. Somebody said sugar, like do a spoonful of sugar or something like that. For the Texan, it might be the end of me. That was you yesterday with the pink sauce. I didn't even try the pink sauce because I'm pretty sure it was old. The red sauce was hot. It was hot, but it had a weird flavor to it. I don't know. I threw it away. I threw the whole thing away because I don't know. Like, when am I going to put that on? It wasn't good. Kevin, that happened when I was a kid at the beach. Could feel the heat off the lightning bolt. It was that close. That's crazy, Kevin. I'm glad you're still with us. I've never really had an interaction with lightning as far as I know. Not even kind of, sort of. What's up, Grinches, bro? Happy Freedom. Shroomish, honey works with hot links. Interesting. I would figure that honey would highlight the chemical burns in your mouth. Dud, my wife's done the 1-chip challenge. You got this. Putting all that pressure on me, Dutton. We watched in the voice chat. We watched these like 2, I don't know what they were, like 12 years old or something like that, and they were both eating these hot chips. And I knew that I got to be able to handle this. If children can do it, I can do it, right? Screaming Eagle, just eat bread. See, I don't really like bread either. I'm gonna have to do something. Tony Rez, dip it in wasabi. No. That's gonna smoke me for sure. Appeal to Evan, almond milk. Yeah, I've drank almond milk before. That's probably what I'll have to get when we do the chip. Nah, I guess we ain't doing that. Not doing that. No butt stuff. It's not gonna cool anything off. Solid Ragu, do it. You only shit your pants once. Yeah, but when there's blood, it's not that fun, you know? Yes. Everyone's like, send me pictures. You don't want a picture of this. True Crazy Yogurt's your friend. It might work. I'm going to be getting all these weird supplies. People down the road at the grocery store, they're going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Trying not to die. What's up, Jagula? Happy Freedom. Robert's the oil's on the chip. Yep. Yeah, that's why water doesn't work. Robert, hard candy helps? Interesting. I've never heard that before. Henry used coconut oil for the one chip challenge to fight the heat. You guys are really creative. I've never heard these suggestions before. Guess I'm call ICE. They're cool. Hit up the hotline. You know where illegals are? Nah, but my mouth's on fire. I was told to call ICE. They're gonna raid my fucking house after that. Grinch Bro, it's gonna feel like you had a Diddy party. I'm gonna be calling you guys for help. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna be going live from the bathroom. What's up, Trapper? Happy Freedom. Kevin, you haven't lived if you haven't shit your pants at least once as an adult. I haven't lived yet. I know that. All right, hooligans. It's that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. We're going to read through one last time just to make sure no hooligans are left behind, but we are wrapping this up. We'll be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. 10-man, put the TP in the freezer. That's a good idea. I'm going to start now. That way it's cooled off by the time we eat the chip. Here, Juicer, do it in the voice chat. I'll go to hell with you. We might have to do something like that. Let me see. I'll think about it here, Juicer. I'll try and figure out a way for us to do that. We got to make sure we make it worthwhile. I don't want to die for nothing. Everybody's got to see it. Thank you for being here, Too Old to Care. Thank you, Stoner. Oh, I appreciate you, Pumpkin. Love you, too. Ghostly, fat does work. And sugar helps with the pH, so chocolate milk works. Well, but nothing fixes it. You just have to suffer till it's done. Yeah, Ghostly, I know. There's not going to be an easy way through this. Thank you, Pumpkin. You're the bestest. True Crazy 5-minute burn time? No, I think it's like an all-day thing. Hey, Crow, wait till tomorrow? Well, we'll see. I don't have a day planned yet. Appreciate you, Roy. Thank you, Grinches, bro. Kevin, I've been so scared I peed my pants when I had my Bigfoot experience. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. True Crazy, I eat 3. You gotta have that on video, or it never happened. True Crazy. Stoner, I had a friend in high school who sprayed pepper spray on a chip. How'd that go, Stoner? That doesn't sound like a lot of fun to me. Thank you, Too Old to Care. Appreciate you being with us. Thank you, Southern Eagleman. Robert, you will feel the burn. I know. I'm trying to mentally prepare for it. Sapphire, will baking soda neutralize it? That's my hopes. Once we get past the fire in my face, once it's like burning my guts down, then I assume baking soda will help. I'm just praying that that's going to work out. Zero, can you record in the voice chat and then post it? No, I have it turned off, so we can't do recordings in the voice chat. Guess I'm great. We get to watch Jeff die live. I mean, yep, maybe. Sudrigo do 2. Silverwolf do 4. No, not even for $200. Nah, $1,000. I'd eat 2 for $1,000. Everybody can be bought at some point. 10-man, eat the chip. I'm gonna start hollering shit ass. Yeah, I'm gonna be roughed up. I can't think. What's the catfish? What's his face? He was having a hard time, and he's tougher than I am. I know that. Stoner, not good. He was crying. Those are the funniest moments when you're in high school, because everybody tries to pretend like they're already an adult, and then you got buddies crying and shit. I remember getting arrested in high school and having my buddies in the car crying and shit. Like, it's your first time? It's your first time? You be all right. You be all right. Don't drop the soap. No, I'm just kidding. They're like, ah. High school was fun. So, Rome, happy freedom to you. My comments are not posting started yesterday. Somebody else was saying that in the chat. Who was saying that yesterday? High Plains Drifter? Thank you for letting me know, Rome. I might have to tag Rumble Rick if this is going to be an ongoing issue. Robert, I got Narcan ready. Hopefully it's not that big of a deal. Mr. Coffee. Yeah, Catfish Cooley. Yeah. We were watching those videos in the voice chat. Happy freedom to you, Mr. Coffee. All right, hooligans, we're going to wrap this up. Like I said, we will be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. I appreciate all of you guys being here, helping me cover the news and making the news suck a little less. We'll see if there's protests and stuff going on, but that stuff has really died down. Portland goes live at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then they'll have like a single event where the Fed boys will come out and light them all up really quick, and then that'll be it. I went and watched some replays earlier today, and there was like a good moment where they got fucked up by the feds that lasted like 20 seconds, but you had to watch like 5 hours of footage in order for that 20-second moment that was worthwhile. So we'll see about covering the protest. If they would be more active, we would just do it right after the live. Waiting till 2 o'clock in the morning to go live kind of fucking sucks. I'm not going to lie. So we'll see how it goes. Either way, we will be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Go out there, enjoy your day, get yourself some good food. I'm going to try and do the same. But like I said, make your way back to us tomorrow for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans. And I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.